LUNC Army, what is going on, Terra Luna Classic holders? After spending some quality time right now on Twitter, doing my research, going to Terra Station, and many different places that I like to attend to know what's going on with LUNC, taking a look at what Edward Kim says, Terra Rebels, LUNC DAO, all the validators, all the burns, Binance, this and that. I mean, it comes to a point where, but I want to share this with you guys, and it encompasses really what this video is about. We are not gonna die. That by itself is a big statement. And I know a lot of people are keep saying it's a scam, it's a rug pull, get out, stop talking about it, the price is not doing anything. And that's where I want to focus a little bit too. Because LUNC DAO less than a day ago tweeted something that I just retweeted, and Edward Kim retweeted, and it's 100% true. The future of LUNC depends on decisive leadership. And it goes on, and I'm going to share it with you. The point is, probably by now, we're going to be seeing Terra Luna Classic less and less with pumps to the moon, as we fell in love with in September of this year. But a pump when it comes to decision proposals, validators, community, utility, and more. And we've been seeing that, burns too. We've been seeing that in the last couple of 2 months or so. But I think because of all the great news that have happened, we're still in the 3 zeros, 2 zeros, right? 3 zeros, 2 zeros, 0, 2 zeros, 4, 5. And it's not really a breakout by any means, right? We need to reach the 303 at minimum to say it's a breakout. So it's good, depending on which view you're seeing it on TradingView. The point is, I'm happy to see at least, even though we're not pumping to the moon, right, like other tokens right now. Now it's interesting to say like other tokens, whereas back in the day everything was down on Terra when a Classic was super up. And that's something that we discussed back in the day. It was going to come to a point where LUNC was just going to be quiet, not moving that much, boring if you want to call it. But when it's boring, that's when developers and community need to unite. So there's one message or many messages, but everything up for voting on Terra Station, of course. And that's it. You guys remember point to tax burn, but also the 10% going right for that pool. So anything that Terra Rebels and the developers want to do with it, let's go, either for pay or whatever. I mean, supporting the developers, the creators, or the people that are in charge or maintaining this side of the network. Well, good news, Edward Kim saying, you know what? Governance proposal 8813. So I'm going to go over that because it basically says if you have a good project that you want to bring on Terra Station, you can get some grants. So far, they're right now receiving, proposals. They're looking around and building this up. They have a temporary website up, so it's cool. Let's go ahead and get this started. The point of the story is now welcome to the next stage of Terra Luna Classic, the building and revival. Yeah, I do agree we're not gonna die. Now it's important to keep moving forward. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Oscar Ramos likes to say things straight to the point and real facts, right? And let me know in the comments, guys, how you feel. This is 100% agree with this. The future of LUNC depends 100% upon decisive leadership. We have more than enough experience. They have it, intelligence and creativity in the community. It's just a question of organizing it into a core team that gets things done. We're doing our best behind the scenes to make it happen. Edward Kim tweeted it less than a day ago. As a follow-up to the Agora discussion on grants, I made a community spend proposal to kickstart this effort on governance proposal 8813. Big news, guys, happening 2 hours ago, tweeted him. Edward Kim tweeted it, and here it is when you click on that website. And basically with the passing, of course, of this proposal that added some money, senior redirected to the community pool at the end of every epcot, obviously with the new resources, what can they do? And they're trying to do is Terra Grants Foundation. Something foundation is super sexy, basically allows for projects to come in and do it and get some proposals and review. And at the end of the day, here's where it says it's not going to be like a trust me bro method of distribution that historically has been, but this is going to be with independent reviews proposed contributors of projects, developers that will attract new talent to evaluate proposals on merit, not who you know. I like that. He's a professor, so I understand what he's saying very well. It is what it is, right? And this is also part of the equation as well. Funds debt, 4 million of off-chain assets. I want to show you right now the price of LUNC. The month of October hasn't been the greatest for it. But if you take a look at other tokens, you are gonna see that they have risen for the most part, some of them in the month of October, or kind of like went a little bit higher than expected. This is Shiba Inu the month of October. This is Bitcoin the month of October, right? Went higher, where LUNC went lower. Is that too big of a deal? I don't think so. But it just says that a lot of stress was having in this particular token. And finally, of course, whales and some people decided to sell off. Every single of those yellow arrows signifies every Binance burn. And it's been less and less and less, right? With the change now to 0.2%. But I'm happy that at least I'm going to bring my price right here. We stopped dropping at 3022. We are not even close to the 78% retracement, and of course the 100% retracement, which that will add another 0 to 409. Is that what we want? Is that what LUNC needs right now? No, not really. If it requires and it demands the community to be strong and bullish, it always helps to have the price up. But like I'm saying at the beginning of the video, I think what we're gonna be having for the rest of the year, at least, I wouldn't be surprised if there's no pumps or there's no major action. As I've already forecasted months ago, I've said that price of 3059 is going to be the highest, I believe, and it's going to be very difficult, or it's not going to happen this year, to break that. And so far it's happening. We still have 2 more months. October is gone. November, December, that's it. And if we have another, great luck from the cryptos and Bitcoin starts pumping or so, absolutely I will put a LUNC with that high likeliness to do some nice fireworks too. But the burning is really what we matter, what people care, and one of the contest points where people left and joined the project. And of course right now this is doing it a little bit slower. However, we know that 24 billion is nowhere even close to the more than 800 billion staked. So it's taking it out of the supply, circulating supply. That is really good. That is awesome. Not staking more than 12% now. The point is, we still are very far from beating our first trillion, right? Which it is the way we need it. And first to get it out of by burning, and I think it's going in the right direction. Terra Station, one of the things in the last 30 days that we've seen is that volume somewhere at the beginning of October was really high. Then with the change in the tax burn, well, kind of like consolidated. It seems that in the last couple of days, it's been increasing a little bit more. And guys, remember it was how many? 78 validators. 110 right now, and I'm sure that you probably are gonna see some of them that you recognize, like the one from Classic Crypto and Crypto King. So obviously staking with them will be awesome for them, but whichever you want, I think that's the idea. Going back to this, everybody, I think this is super important to recognize that it's all about building and working and finally getting things done. So I'm pretty bullish. Don't lose patience. Just chill and relax. I'll see you next time, everybody. Let's go LUNC. Peace.